verse number 6, Ulladhu Naarpadhu, 40 verses on reality given to us by Sri Ramana Maharshi. Here is the verse in Tamil and I'll translate. உலகு ஐம்புலன்கள் உரு வேறென்று அவ்வைம்புலன் ஐம்பொறிக்கு புலனாம் உலகை மனமொன்று ஐம்பொறி வாயால் ஓர்ந்திடுதலால் மனத்தை அன்றி உலகுண்டோ வரை. In the previous verse, Sri Bhagavan was talking about the body, that it is made of 5 sheets. And hence he was asking, is there anyone on earth who has experienced the world without the help of the body? Now he is talking about the world. உலகு ஐம்புலன்கள் உரு வேறென்று. We have got the 5 senses, and the 5 senses have the faculty or the skill of perceiving the world, each in its own way. The eyes, they have sense of seeing, ears, sense of hearing, nose, sense of smelling, tongue, sense of taste, and touch. The experience, the feeling of being in touch with, contact with another object. So, உலகு ஐம்புலன்கள் உரு வேறென்று, he says. Here he is explaining the Advaitic position, that the whole world is being experienced by these 5 senses through their faculty, through their sense of touch, etc. And he says the world is none but an experience in this set of 5, which means the world does not have independent existence apart from the perceiver. That is the point he is coming to. Apart from the perceiver who perceives the world through the 5 senses, there is no such thing as the external physical world. This is the hardest nut to digest. So, உலகு ஐம்புலன்கள் உரு வேறென்று அவ் ஐம்புலன் ஐம்பொறிக்கு புலனாம் உலகை மனமொன்று ஐம்பொறி வாயால் ஓர்ந்திடுதலால் மனத்தை அன்றி உலகுண்டோ வரை. He is coming to the conclusion, since the mind is doing the work of perceiving the world through the 5 senses, is there a world apart from the mind? Is the question. See, I'll explain. Advaita Vedanta, Ramana Maharshi or any other Maharshi, they maintain this position that the entire universe is nothing but a dream. Like how we wake up from a dream, and then whether it was a good dream or bad dream, finally we feel relieved. Oh, it was all dream. It did not have objective reality. So we feel relieved. Supposing there was a nightmare, on waking up, oh, it was all just a dream. It was the cookings of the mind which made me experience this. So we feel a sense of relief. The same way, upon jnanam, upon attaining jnanam, upon attaining self-realization, the jnani's experience is this, that even the whole world, the universe, our having taken several births, etc., etc., it is all nothing but a dream. This is the state of a jnani. Sri Bhagavan would say, there is not even a jnani, there is only jnanam, a state, within quotes, a state. It is what? Being Brahman, existence, consciousness, bliss. Is there a form there? No. There is a total absence of matter at all. The entire Prabhanjam, universe, is absent in the experience of a jnani. But is that a psychological state? As I already said, no, it is not a psychological state. It is truth. It is reality. It is jnanam. In another song also he says, in Ekatma Panchakam, 5 songs he wrote at his age 68. Bhagavan shed his body at age 71. And the grandest conclusion he came to was that தன்னை மறந்து தனுவே தானாய் எண்ணி எண்ணில் பிறவி எடுத்து இறுதி தன்னை உணர்ந்து தானாதல் உலக சஞ்சார கனவின் வெளித்தலே கான். He said, having forgotten our true nature, having taken n number of births on this earth, finally realizing oneself is equal to waking up from the dream of this samsaram, what is called worldly life, laukikam. Yes, that's all. This is the final state. So in this song he says, the mind experiences the world through the five senses, and through the faculty those five senses have, the sense of touch, hearing, etc., sense of seeing, etc. So the world, what you call the world or the universe, does not have any independent existence apart from the perceiver. He says, Manathayandi ulagundo varai. Tell me, can there be a world without the mind which perceives the world? This might lead to a lot of doubts and questions. Oh, I sleep, next day I wake up, does not mean the world was absent, others experienced. Sri Bhagavan would dismiss everything. He would not encourage you to talk about others at all. He would say, you tell me about your experience. He would ask, were you present or absent in your deep sleep? How did you say, I slept wonderfully well? He would ask. So, the Atma is ever present. It is present on all the three states of waking, dreaming and deep sleep. But in deep sleep, the mind shuts down. But Atma still, through its subtle mode, knows that it remained as Atma and the mind had shut down. Otherwise, who can say upon waking up from deep sleep that he slept well? Right. Beyond this, we should not try to understand it theoretically. The goal should be to realize our true nature through self-enquiry, through vicharam. Finally, after studying all the literature of the world on Advaita Vedanta, after mastering all the works that Sri Bhagavan has given, if we do not do the due diligence and realize our true nature, it is a waste of time. The implication is that if we do not do enquiry and bring about a destruction of all our vasanas, memories, attachment, etc., we will be reborn. Sri Bhagavan is 100% sure about it. If you do not burn your vasanas, if you do not create the destruction of all the vasanas, are simply memories of having lived so many lifetimes, the attachments, the likes and dislikes, all that, if you do not destroy, you will be reborn. It's like saying the choice is yours. If you want to be reborn, it is your sweet will. But if you think you have had enough of this game, studying LKG for so many times, then move on. That's what Bhagavan would say. So the final position that Advaita Vedanta maintains is this, that Nirprabhanjate Nilai, Prabhanjam illo non pin. If you really want to be in your true nature, you say I, right? If you really investigate the true nature of your I, you will end up having no universe at all, absolutely, in your experience. You will be established in Nirprabhanjam, non-Prabhanjam, non-universe. That is the state of Jnanam. That is the state of Jnani. There is no room for dispute, because n number of rishis have experienced this and then said this. It is not a theory. It is experiential confirmation given to us in the form of Upanishads, and recently in the form of writings and teachings by Ramana Bhagavan. So, உலகு ஐம்புலன்கள் உரு வேறென்று அவ் ஐம்புலன் ஐம்பொறிக்கு புலனாம். உலகை மனமொன்று ஐம்பொறி வாயால் ஓர்ந்திடுதலால் மனத்தை அன்றி உலகுண்டோ வரை. The world is experienced by the senses, and those senses are operated by the mind, and hence can there be a world without the mind is the meaning of this song. Slowly, gradually, Bhagavan takes us to this grand conclusion that if you realize your true nature, You alone are. One only exists. Advaitam. Dvaitam means two. Advaitam is opposite. No two. Only one Atma exists in its formless infinite nature. And in its presence, because of its presence, a physical order called universe is created. As already I said, Atma alone is there. It is ubiquitous everywhere, inside everything, inside everyone, yet untouched, outside too. And in its presence, because of its presence, the power of Maya, a physical order is created, the universe. And in this universe, you and I are tiny dots. There is a connection. This ego arises from Atma and creates, within quote, the body, the world and the universe. If we investigate this I thought, this ego, this ahankara, which is the birthplace, where are you born from? Show me your address. Give me your cell phone number. If you inquire like this, he will subside. This ego will go and settle down in Atma, and that is called realization. It comes about slowly. Even Sri Bhagavan has said, practice is necessary up to the state of realization. Progress will be slow. Every day, apart from work, whenever we find time, we can sit and then inquire. Whenever a thought arises, don't entertain the thought. Enough of having entertained thoughts. Just question, to whom is this thought? We'll get an answer. To me, I. Who is that I? Which is the birthplace? Who is appearing as this I? A is appearing as B. Simple. A is Atma. B is this ego. A is infinite. Brahman. Vast. Existence, consciousness, bliss. No form. Infinite. That is appearing as this B. So upon enquiry, it will subside and we will realize our true nature. That's all. There is no mystery. It is simple but not easy. I am sorry to say this. It takes some amount of work. Okay. We have to be prepared for that. You cannot have your cake and eat it too. Oh, I am so fond of this world, universe, I want to be born again. It's your wish. Go ahead. No, enough of it. I am intellectually curious. I want to know my true nature. Go ahead. Do vicharam. Sri Bhagavan says, the way you dig a borewell, when you dig a borewell, you get water. The same way he says you will get jnanam, realization, if you go on digging deep inside yourself through vicharam. So, let us think about it.